Tell us about your role in Brian
Oh,
Banks.
so I play Leomi, Brian Banks' mother, and Aldous Hodge from Underground and Leverage.
And City on the Hill.
City on the Hill. He plays Brian Banks, and it's with Greg Kinnear and Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
And it was so hard to get this role, girl, because when I first read the script, Leomi, his mother, just her faith, because when Brian, he was 16 years old, he was recruited to USC to play football, 11th in the nation as a defensive linebacker.
Wow.
And a girl in his high school, accused him of rape. And at 16, he was incarcerated.
Wow.
And his mother, I was reading the script, her love for her son just kept him sane during his darkest days. And I told my agent, I have to audition for this, please. And he was like, they don't want to see you because you do comedy.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm gonna do everything I can. And it was weeks, and I was just like, please, I'm telling you, just get me in the door.
Yeah.
And I'll do the rest. And they were talking about they really wanted Viola Davis, and then Octavia was mentioned, and then they said Halle, and I was like, is that Halle that work at the gas station?
Right,
You can't
exactly.
pause. Halle Berry. Then they were like Jada, then Ingenue Ellis.
Okay.
They were looking at, she just got nominated for an Emmy for When They See Us.
Yes.
And I was like, I was just like getting so discouraged because it was all of these dramatic actresses. And then they finally, Leah Daniel Butler, Lee Daniels' sister, said
I
that
didn't
she
know
was
she
singing.
cast this.
Yeah, she casted it. So she called me in, and she said, I'll never forget it. Leah Daniels said, we're expanding the role of the mother. And I said, great. And she said, because we're trying to get Octavia. I'm sorry, Viola. And I was like, oh, okay. But I did it with Leah Daniels. She was like, you were phenomenal. Yeah. I didn't hear from them for weeks.
Wow.
And then they said Tom Shadyac wanted to meet with me. He's the director.
Yes.
And Tom is used to working with stand-ups. He wrote The Nutty Professor. He's directed Eddie Murphy in a few movies, and he's directed Jim Carrey in a lot of movies. Yeah. So I had a few auditions on FaceTime with him, and I knew I got it when he said, I had to sit on Eddie, and I had to sit on Jim. I think I'm going to have to sit on you too. Meaning, you had to sit on the comedic side.
Yes.
And I was just like, thank you, Jesus, because I had been praying. I wanted this role so badly. Yeah.
Because it's a game changer. You know, one of your best friends is Niecy Nash, and Niecy talks about the fact that, she had to let her team know that she was changing her whole thing. She was like, you guys think of me as the clean house lady. You think of
Reno
me as
911.
Reno 911.
Yeah, Soul Man.
Yeah, and she had to fight her team even, and she said that she had to get rid of some people on the team.
Yeah, she says it nicely, because that wasn't the conversation was a lot of, you about to get let go.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
And Niecy, it's so funny because it took one person to believe in Niecy, and that was Ava DuVernay, who put her in Selma.
Yes.
And then When They See Us, and then she's nominated.
Yeah.
And Niecy is doing so many dramatic roles. She said, now I want to make people laugh.
Right.
But we would talk about that, and I remember even with this role talking to Niecy, and she said, Sherri, it's a game changer, and you got to change the conversation about you. So I'm so thankful that I'm able to portray Leomi and do her justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.